Hello everyone, thanks for coming to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to grow radish sprouts, or some may call it radish microgreen. And many people have never heard of radish sprouts or microgreen, but you probably have had them before. If you've ever gone to a sushi restaurant and ordered hand rolls, there may be some of these in there. It's a very nutritious sprout and it's easy to grow, and it'll add a good kick to your a salad or sandwich. And to grow this, you don't need that many things. There's just a few items you would need. So the first thing you would need to have is a tray, any kind of tray. This is again the one that I've always used. This is a drawer organizer that you can get at any grocery store. Is to store silverware. And if you want to grow anything more, you can use a larger tray. The one with holes is probably better because it gives you drainage, but this will work just fine. You will need also organic radish seeds. You can find this pretty much anywhere, so search it on Amazon, it's probably there. So I'm gonna mix it up today. These are the regular green ones, and I also have the a purple mix, so I'm gonna mix them all together just for looks. Alright, so then you will also need organic potting mix of any kind. This is the one I use because I have it around, and any spray bottle. Alright, so first, to start, what you need is a very thin layer of soil. So organic soil is probably the best one to use because you can eat this as sprouts or microgreens, so I would recommend using it. So you don't need that much soil, just enough to cover the bottom of this container. Alright, so just spread them out like that. I just do this with my hands, but if you have gloves, you probably should use them so your hands don't get dirty. Alright, so very thin layer. It's not even an inch deep, so it's very thin. So you don't need that much soil. Then what you would do is you just use a spoon to take the seeds out of the bag. I use this soup spoon here, and for these seeds you can soak them if you like for 8 to 12 hours. It'll give you a sort of like a kickstart. Because these are so small and it's hard for me to judge how much I want, so I usually don't soak them. So it'll work the same way. So you just use a spoon, any type, and just cover the surface of the soil with these seeds, and you can have as much as you want. They could be on top of each other, and that's just fine. So that's about 3 of these spoonful of it, which should be enough. Alright, so then I'm gonna also mix in a little bit of my purple one, just for looks, because it looks really pretty when it's all grown out. And I like mine really thick, so I added a bunch. But you can just measure and judge on your own how much you need, and just use that. Alright, so that's about all we need of seeds. So once you're done spreading the seeds all out, then you want to give it a good spray of water. Just have it all nice and wet, because these are still seeds, so it's okay to soak them a little bit more. Alright, so once these are all evenly wet, then you take this and place it away from direct sunlight. Somewhere in the kitchen would probably work best. Alright, so that's it. That's all there is to it. So keep this away and make sure to water them twice a day. Once in the morning, just give them a good soaking in water, spray it, and then also one time in the evening. So then as the sprout gets larger, you're gonna need to give it more water, but twice a day would work. But anyway, this is all for now. I'll keep this progress going, and I'll let you see the growth of each day. Alright, that's all for now. This is day 2 of the radish sprouts microgreen. Not much is happening, but you can see that some of the seeds are starting to pop out of their shells. So they will start to sprout very soon. So maybe another day or two, we're gonna start seeing some roots. But that's not much has happened on the second day. Alright, so today is the day number 3 of the radish microgreens, or radish sprouts. So the roots are coming out. It's starting to look really nice. So in a few days they're gonna grow much more, but that's what they look like today. So what we do now is use your spray bottle, and the soil's still wet, so just spray lightly on top twice a day, and then store it away from lights. So this is day 3. Here is day number 4 of my radish microgreens, radish sprouts. So as you can see, the purple one are starting to develop, and they seem to be all have grown out. The roots are all reaching towards the soil, so it's looking good. So there's some bunch of purple there mixed in with the regular ones. Alright, today's day number 5 of my radish sprouts, and this is what they look like. They're much taller than yesterday. There's a few nice looking purple one there mixed up with the rest, and the reason they're still yellow now is because they're kept in the dark. And the reason I kept them in the dark is that in sprouting you want to keep them in the dark so that the sprout attempt to search for a light source, so they grow taller and become really leggy. And that's sort of like the opposite of gardening. So when you do gardening, you don't want to keep them in the dark so that the plants will grow sturdy roots and not leggy. But in sproutings, you wanted it to be tall. So that's why we keep it in the dark. And in a few days, they should become much taller. Then I will expose them to light, and then they will turn green. Alright, so this is all for day number 5. Today is day number 6 of my radish sprouts microgreen, and they have grown a bit more than yesterday, so they're looking really nice and tall, and they're still yellow. So in another day I will expose them to light. But here's what they look like. There's some nice purple one there. Alright guys, welcome back. Today is day number 7 and my sprouts are basically ready. I will start harvesting these and cutting what I need to use, and I will let the rest continue to grow. So you can cut them all if you want on day number 7, or you can just let them grow and just use what you need and just let the rest continue to grow. That way you have nice fresh sprouts anytime you need them. So here's day number 7, and they're looking really nice. So it only takes a week for these to be ready. So it's growing radish sprouts very easy. So there's so I mixed up some purple one there just to help this look sort of like look a little pretty. And as you notice, they're no longer yellow because I exposed these to sunlight by the window, and so they're looking nice and green today. But anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, be sure to let me know. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.